Hello and welcome to Keys News. I'm Ross Williams.
And I'm Jessie Sale.
Yesterday, a student safety session was held at Manchester Metropolitan University Union,
where Manchester students got the opportunity to ask questions about the theme.
Eric went to find out more.
Many students attended the union when a panel came to discuss student safety. Crime is an issue in the city, and 1 in 10 students are likely to become a victim of crime. Mayor of Manchester Andy Burnham was among those on the panel and says that he got a lot out of the meeting.
The real experiences of people who've come to our city to study and how it is to walk home late at night, use our public transport, taxis, state of some of our accommodation, the experience when people go into bars and clubs.
He says that the students' issues are important.
Student voice can sometimes be missed by politicians because they're residents that are only here for part of the year, not all of the year, and a community that maybe isn't staying for the long term. Well, I don't work like that. I want to make sure we look after our students, and that's why I'm here tonight. 2
of the spectators who are engaged in the campaign Misogyny is Hate came to get answers about safety for women.
Basically, women experience harassment, abuse, assault on a daily basis, but violence against women isn't taken seriously in our cities. And we have lots of women reporting their experiences, but saying that they're not able to report to the police because they don't think that the police will take them seriously.
The 2 students were happy with the discussion.
I think the answers were good. I think, we were definitely heard. I do think there's something to be said about the voice of women in the room and whether the voice of women was truly recognised and was truly heard.
Eric Endal, Keys News.
A group of people from Worsley are making reverse advent calendars for the homeless.
Ellie Guilford reports.
The Rotary in Worsley smashed their target for the Wrap Up Salford campaign, collecting 2,500 coats to give to the homeless, refugees and children living in poverty. However, it doesn't stop there for the Rotary of Worsley. They are already in talks about their next project over the festive period, the Reverse Advent Calendar. Tony Clayson, the president of the Rotary, tells me what this project is all about.
Well, it's all about giving people in our community the chance to give something back to others at Christmas. So we're all familiar with opening our own advent calendars and taking something every day. What we ask is people in our community to give something into a bag or a box every day, thinking of other people. Well, I think Salford is known as a city with many challenges in terms of its health and poverty, and we know that there are many people in our community not as privileged as others. So the Reverse Advent Calendar allows all members of our community the opportunity to show their support and love for other people less privileged by giving something into their Reverse Advent Calendar donations, and then we in Rotary take it upon ourselves to distribute those to work our causes.
The 3 local causes are the Launch Project, Wipe Your Tears and also Cornerstones. This helps people from the homeless to children who are affected by domestic abuse and also cancer. A simple gift, hat, gloves or box of chocolates can be added to your Reverse Advent Calendar, and it all comes to an end on the 16th of December. All of the Rotary team are hoping for just as much success for the Reverse Advent Calendar project as they did with Wrap Up Salford. Ellie Gifford, Worsley.
Media City has opened its Christmas markets to see what's going on.
Our reporter Lee caught up with the stall owners to get the rundown on the event.
With Christmas fast approaching, the Media City Christmas Market has taken the iconic Media City by storm. With a lot of food to taste, from hot dogs to German fish and chips to the fudge that is even gluten, dairy and egg free. You can even grab a drink in the famous Media City beer tent. One new stall that has been introduced to the market is Cultureful.
So we do African print clothing, jewellery and accessories, all handmade in West Africa. So we specialise in things made in Nigeria and Ghana, and we're really passionate about working with local traders. So the people that we work with, we know them personally, we've developed personal relationships with them, and it's usually low-income workers that work for us. So they've come from a low-income background and we're giving them a living wage by working for Cultureful.
And so why Manchester Media City Christmas Markets?
Because it's such like an iconic location. We're surrounded by the BBC, ITV, we've got the quay on one side, and it's such a beautiful location. We really believe like this is the ideal place because it's such a hub of like new media, and I feel like a bit of old is always good. So the classic nature of Christmas markets, everyone loves that.
And would you say you're the best on Media City?
I mean, I'm not going to say that, but you can.
Well, that's all the highlights of Media City's Christmas market. From me and Santa, it's back to you in the studio.
Now for our sports update with me, Macaleen. Lee.
We start with main news of today. Unai Emery has been sacked as Arsenal manager following the worst run of results for the club since 1992. Ex-Juventus manager Max Allegri is understood to be in talks over the vacant manager job. Arsenal lost 2-1 at home last night to Frankfurt in the Europa League, meaning the Gunners still have work to do in their last game to qualify for the knockout stages. Man United also lost 2-1 away to Astana, but have already qualified. Looking ahead to the weekend in the Premier League, Man City travel to Newcastle for the early kick-off on Saturday. They will be looking for the win and if they want to keep their title chase alive. Leaders Liverpool host Brighton, while second-place Leicester welcome Everton to the King Power Stadium on Sunday. Also on Sunday, Man United will be hoping to bounce back from their recent bad form as they play Aston Villa at home. The F1 season concludes this weekend at the Yas Marina Circuit in Abu Dhabi, with Lewis Hamilton already crowned world champion. Also, England continue their test match series against New Zealand, who are currently 173 for free. That's your sports roundup. Back to you, Ross, in the studio.
Now for some weather updates with Jessie Sale. Has been caught up in the cold.
Tell me about it, I was freezing. Good afternoon, I'm currently at Media City and it certainly is freezing here, but dry with no sign of rain today or for the rest of the weekend for that matter. With temperatures of around 5 degrees, there will be plenty of sunshine leading into Friday. Tonight it is expected a drop to -5 degrees Celsius, allowing widespread frost and some fog. And for the rest of the weekend it will be dry but also very cold, so if you're headed to the Manchester United game, make sure you wrap up warm. Back to you in the studio.
Now that's all we have time for today.
Have a nice weekend.
Goodbye.